Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats, for the show is about to commence. Introducing from the planet Bergatron, the eighth wonder of the world, the Italian stallion, the king of swing, Mr. Atari 55, the emperor of Boit, the show. Carlos, put up that stupid video you have there, huh? Reborn? I don't know. All right, I'll give you a wrench, Carlos. Put up that video saying that I'm on, where I'm with my long hair, my thing, my Mariners hat, and I say, "Come on! Oh, I know all you losers are up. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all." Folks, look at that flag, huh? Look at that flag my dad bought. We got to put it up outside. Let me tell you something, folks. You're looking at the show. I am the show. I'm the best. I'm what's best for business. And let me tell you something there, Dumbo. You were officially terminated today, baby. You went to YouTube on Twitter and you said, what did you say? What did you say, huh? Let's see what you said. At YouTube creators, at Team YouTube, I appealed the suspension of my channel and I was denied. Can you please look into reinstating my original YouTube channel? I did not violate any terms of services. I provided great van life content. Can you please help? Team YouTube, sorry to hear that. We review all appeals carefully. If yours was rejected, we can't reinstate your channel. Thanks for understanding. He says, my channel had 6 million views, 10,000 subs, and 5,000 videos. I didn't have any violations for 5 years. I was terminated for no reason while I was live by accident playing music. By accident? You were playing music by accident? You didn't know you had the music on? Can you please reconsider and look into it? This is my livelihood and income. My income has been cut off. I need help. Let me tell you something, brother. Why don't you just stand on a corner and hold up a sign saying, we'll work for food. You know, you'll get on your knees for food, brother. And then you did a video today. What's your favorite ice cream? You truly are the ice cream man, boy. So Carlos is saying, James Dean, you are extremely delinquent. Whatever happened to you? I thought you were a channel member. You are extremely delinquent. James Dean, you are delinquent. You are past due. You are extremely past due. You used to be a channel member. What's going on, Kool-Aid Jimmy? Bottom line is this, Dumbo. You were terminated. You were terminated, baby. You were terminated. He gone. You can put it on the board. Yes. And now he's back up under an illegal channel, allegedly. Because if you were terminated, how could you be back being monetized? Because Carlos just said you're monetized. You're running ads. Well, sources close to me have said that he is using his nephew's account or his nephew's name. That's how he signed up. So if he is monetized, it's going to go into his nephew's bank account. And the bottom line is this. He lied, folks. On the 21st of this month, we all got paid. I guarantee you he got paid. They did not withhold his money. Well, if he's making monetization, it's under his nephew's name. And it's going to go into his nephew's bank account. And I guess they're going to work out some kind of deal where his nephew might get 25%. Who knows? Maybe the nephew might just give him all the money. They are Assyrians. Assyrians are basically gypsies, are con men, grifters. That's what they do. They don't have a country. There is no country called Assyria. There's a country called Syria. The Syrian Empire fell over 2,500 years ago. There's not that many people in America who even speak Assyrian. Let's go to the phone, folks. How many people in the world speak Assyrian?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Assyrian people. That's not really helping me out. It's an old civilization 2,500 years ago. How many Americans speak Assyrian?
110,807. According to Wikipedia, according to the 2011 American Community Survey 1-year estimates, there are 110,807 Assyrian people in the United States.
There's only 110,800 people in the United States, 807 people in the United States that speak Assyrian. That crazy gibberish of a language that he speaks. Now, I believe the king of all things is Assyrian, but I think he's Spanish too. So let me tell you something, folks. James Dean, you are extremely delinquent. Carlos, I thought I gave you a wrench. All right, I'll give you a wrench, James Dean. So the bottom line is this, folks. If he is monetized now, it's under an illegal channel. I love this video here. I know you losers are up. I love this old video that Carlos plays of me. I don't remember it at all. This must have been last winter, the winter BERGS look. And I'm growing my hair out again so I can do the winter BERGS look. But I love this video, man. I love this. Can you please keep this up all the time? I love this video, man. I don't even remember. I must have been, drunk as a skunk. I know you losers are up. You losers have no life. You get your asses in here right now. You got nothing better to do. Get your asses in here right now. Unless you want to bend over. You want me to spank you on your bottom? You want some discipline in your life? Get your asses in here right now. Get your asses in here right now. Yeah, I love that video, folks. I know you losers are up. You losers have no life. You get your asses in here right now. You got nothing better to do. Get your asses in here right now. Unless you want to bend over. You want me to spank you on your bottom? You want some discipline in your life? Get your asses in here right now. Get your asses in here right now. That's a great clip from the greatest man in the history of the world, folks. The greatest heel on Boit is the Bergs. The greatest heel guitar player. I can cut promos with the best of them. And let me tell you something there, Dumbo. You can't cut a promo like the Bergs can. There's nobody. There's nobody. Just like when you watch a horse race, folks, and that horse wins by like freaking 300 lengths. And down the stretch they come. The Bergs is 57 lengths ahead of the competition. Let me tell you something, folks. I'm the winner here, folks. You're not looking at a loser. You're looking at a winning man. Put your money on Bergs. If I was a horse, folks, and you went to the horse track, put your money on Bergs. Because I'm going to win. Because I'm a jockey. I'm a jockey, folks. And I'm going to get on that horse. And I'm going to work him. I'm going to work him with that whip. Because I'm a jockey, folks. $2 from James D. Yo, Emperor 55. You still very delinquent. Tasha Teeling. Yeah. Hey, Tasha Teeling, your boyfriend is live right now. The 9,000 series. The 9,000 series said, yeah, I'm really going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to drink. I got a 6-pack of cold Rockstar. What man, he's 40 years old. What 40-year-old man says, I'm going to party tonight, folks? I got a nice ice-cold 6-pack of Rockstar. The Bergs, Tasha Teeling, the 9,000 series, Coatsy Boy, the gingerbread boy. Isn't he? Aren't you having some kind of feud with him, Tasha Teeling? I think he's on. So let me tell you something, Dumbo. If you are, see, Salty Dog's on. Mangoes is on. He's always on. Oh no, Coach was on. White Tupac's on. I think Whiskey OG's on. I don't roll with him, man. He's got me blocked. All these jabronis. I am calling out all of them one by one. I don't have any of you guys blocked. Let's go down the list. Elvis, you have me blocked. Why do you got to be a wuss? Unblock the Bergs. Coatsy Boy, you have me blocked. I don't have you blocked. You have me blocked. Stop being a wussy. Stop being a mommy's boy and unblock the Bergs. Herman, you had me blocked. You probably have me blocked again. Stop being a wussy. Stop being a he, she. Stop being a Herman, she, Munster. Unblock me. Colleen Aloha, you got me blocked. I don't have you blocked. I never did a goddamn thing to you. Stop being a wuss and unblock me. Who else? Oh my God. Can you believe it? Black Metal Troy blocked me today. Black Metal Troy made his triumphant return to YouTube after almost 2 months. Okay? And I was a wrench in his room for over 3 years. He came back this afternoon, Black Metal Troy. Hey, Carlos Martinez, I want you to tell Black Metal Troy to unblock me and give me my wrench back. Okay? Someone on one of his last videos that he did a couple months ago, or his last live stream, someone said, "Oh, he's now hanging out on a new platform," and I responded to him and I said, "Oh, really? Where is he?" And then the person responded, "He's on Facebook on a group called Texas Beer Chuggers. And there's over 25,000 people in it. I actually joined it. They actually ask you questions before they say, "Are you from Texas?" And I lied. I say, "Yeah," because I just wanted to get in there. And I scrolled down, and he was there. You could see a lot of people. They're posting videos. A lot of women chugging beers. A lot of young girls. You wouldn't think. So the bottom line is this. But I saw him. He was there all over the place, Black Metal Troy. He was going live on Texas Beer Chuggers for the last 2 months. So he went live this afternoon. And then I said, "Where have you been? Why'd you leave for so long?" He goes, "Of course, I left because of the trolls or whatever. I guess, they got him fired from his Domino's pizza job. And they're just," I go, "Yeah, but, you've been dealing with this troll thing for years, man. Like quitting YouTube, folks. Nobody quits YouTube. $25 from Laura Lynn, baby. Let's give her a big woo." And then I said, so why'd you come back? He goes, "Because I got kicked out of the group I was on." I go, oh, you mean Texas Beer Chuggers? And I didn't mean to say that like I was doxing it out, and he goes, and then he was like frozen like a deer in headlights. And he was like, "Yeah, Bergs, how'd you know about that?" I said, "I don't know. I heard it from one of the comments in your room." And then he goes, "Bergs, you're a bitch." And then he unwrenched me, and then he blocked me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Troy. So any of you guys out there who know Black Metal Troy, you do a campaign to get me back in there. Because I've been rolling with Black Metal Troy for over 5 years. Okay? Okay, it was a total misunderstanding. I didn't think I did anything wrong. He said he got kicked out of the group. I go, "Oh, you mean Texas Beer Chuggers?" And he goes, "Yeah." I never idolized him. I just said he was an OG from the YTDC, the YouTube drinking community. I never did anything to him. I never trolled him. I'm not a troll. I've never made fun of him. I've never done anything. Okay? So anybody out there, I know Carlos, you know him. Go in there next time he's live, but he gets drunk so quick. And tell him to unblock the Bergs. And if any of you guys have any of his information, like his email address, you guys know my email or his phone number. Because I used to have his cell phone. I used to call him up all the time. We used to talk. We were friends. So I can't believe he did that. Just such a knee-jerk reaction. He got so upset that I wrote, "Oh, you were in Texas Beer Chuggers, right?" And he like totally freaked out. I mean, what's the big deal? It's just a stupid freaking group on Facebook. Who cares about Facebook? I don't even go. I mean, I've had Facebook for 12 years. I hardly use it. Type 55 if you guys can hear me, because I think this thing is locked up. Type 55 if you can hear me, because the chat's not rolling. All right, the BERGS Show, biggest fan ever. All right, Nippy, do you know Black Metal Troy? Okay, here's his channel, folks. You guys go over there next time he's on and tell him to unblock the BERGS. BERGS is a good guy. It was a misunderstanding. He didn't, I didn't mean anything by it. He said he got kicked out of the group. I go, oh, you mean Texas beer chuggers? And he's like, how'd you know? How'd you know about the name? How'd you know? Like it's some top secret government information or something. Black Metal Troy 322 Scum Show. When was the last time I played Atari? When I was a kid. But during the summertime, I got on this kick. I was going on eBay because I needed to get new shirts. Okay? Because all my shirts were getting kind of old and scuzzy. And I'm a nostalgic guy, being 47. And I was just looking through vintage T-shirts like Nintendo. And I found the Atari ones. I got this color. There's still one more color I want to get. I got this one. I got the black one with the white. I got the white with the black. And I have the red with the white. And there's a royal blue with the white that I'm going to get. They're only like $15 each, free shipping. Then I got a Pac-Man shirt, a Cobra Kai from the Karate Kid, and a couple other T-shirts. No, I don't do preppy stuff anymore. Ralph Lauren polo shirts. I'm just a shorts and a T-shirt guy. I do need new sneakers, though. I need to go in this week to get new sneakers. Can you believe this? I got holes in my sneakers, man. I can't believe it. This isn't even a dry bag. But look at this. Look at these. Look at these sneakers, folks. Look at that in the front. It's really just happened like the last month. I've been too lazy to get new sneakers. And look at the other one. This other one is shot. And now it's raining every day now, folks. So my feet are going to get wet. I don't have any other pairs of sneakers. This is my other sneaker. Now look at the bottom. Look at this. The freaking hole in it. There's a hole in my sneaker. In my sneakers. Can you believe that? So I got to go get new sneakers tomorrow because it's raining. I was able to get away with it because it wasn't raining. Now it's raining. And you guys know how I like to do yard work. I have, because the rain is a blessing but a curse for someone like me. It's a blessing because we had all those weeks of that poor air quality and the smoke where I literally, it was 10 days. It was terrible. Now it's raining. Everything's clear. But we have a lot of trees on the property. My dad's 91. My mom's 81. They're not going to rake. I've always raked. And I have OCD in my head. I have to do certain things before I can even leave the house. Okay? And now it's raining and windy. I looked outside earlier when it was in the afternoon. There's so many leaves in the back down. And it just drives my OCD crazy because I want to get out there and rake. But it was raining. And I have holes in my shoes. So my feet are going to get wet. So I'm getting new sneakers tomorrow. That's the bottom line, folks. I'm not going to Foot Locker, the mall, or anything. I'm just going to go to there's a place here called Fred Meyer. If you're not familiar with Fred Meyer, it's like a West Coast store. You ever heard of Fred Meyer's? It's like a superstore. It's like a Walmart. I'm not going to the mall. I mean, are the malls even open? Yeah. Fred Meyer's are out here in Washington State. I don't know if they're in California. Oh, yeah, they're in Oregon, California. I just go to Fred Meyer. You know, I just normally get a pair of New Balance or something, or Skechers. But see, I have a very odd shoe size. So I'm a big guy, right? So my shoe size is 11 and a half, but wide. So a lot of times I can't even find my shoe. $25 from Laura Lynn, baby, let's give her a woo. Bottom line is this. I can't even find my shoe size a lot of times, folks, because I'm a big guy. So sometimes I got to settle for like colors that I don't want. So I'm not going to be driving around. I guess I could go to Foot Locker. Foot Locker would have it, but everything at Foot Locker is expensive. Plus, it's a drive. Not really a drive. 10 miles away. Wait. That's not even 10 miles away. I guess I could go to Foot Locker. Things at Foot Locker are more expensive. So I had to find 11 and a half wide. What's up there, Pennywise? See, because when I was 16 years old, we moved from New Jersey to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, in 1989, and I became kind of a beach bum, kind of hippie. You know, I'm a Grateful Dead fan. I got a Steal Your Face tattoo, right? Got it in the 90s. Bottom line is this. So I had like longer hair and all that. Went to a bunch of Grateful Dead concerts. You know, but the bottom line is this. I wore a lot of Birkenstocks in those days. A lot of Teva sandals, Teva, because it's hot and humid down there. You're going to the beach a lot. So the bottom line is 3 or 4 years of wearing that constantly, and I did that up here a lot also. It made my foot wider, I think. That's what happened. 11 and a half wide, folks. I don't even know if he's monetized, but if he's monetized, he's not monetized under his own name, folks. He's using his nephew's name. That's just my opinion. Because he can't be monetized under his own name, because once you get monetized, you have that monetization for the rest of your life. Unless if he changes his name. So in my opinion, he's using one of his families. He has 5 sisters, folks. He has 5 sisters. Well, I say he has 4 sisters and 1 brother, the bodybuilding brother named Janet. Because if you ever seen what Janet looks like, folks, woo! God damn! And the Lord rose up. If you ever seen what Janet looks like, folks, you gonna need a barf bag. You gonna need some psychological treatment. You gonna need some therapy. You gonna need some heavy medication. You gonna need some booze. Because you've ever seen Elbo's older brother named Janet. You gonna you're gonna pass out. You might have a heart attack on the spot from being in shock, from looking at something so ugly. Now, that's just my opinion. Of course, I could be wrong. A lot of people think the Bergs is ugly. They call me fat. They call me a drunk. They call me stupid. I'm not stupid. I got a college degree, huh? How about you, little ginger boy? You didn't even graduate from high school. Check that. You didn't even graduate from middle school, brother. That's why you read at about a second or third grade level. You couldn't even read a Curious George book, damn it. You couldn't even read a Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham. Sam I am. I eat green eggs and ham. You couldn't even read Horton Hears a Who. You know what I'm saying there, ginger boy? Yeah, I don't really like to order anything online. I'm an old school guy. I need to go there and try it out and walk around, see if they fit me. I've never once in all my years bought anything off Amazon. Name some Dr. Seuss books.
The books by Dr. Seuss include The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, Oh, The Places You'll Go, and others.
Let me tell you something, Coachy boy. You can't read Cat in the Hat. You can't read Green Eggs and Ham. You can't read Horton Hears a Who. Let me tell you something, brother. You can't read. I'm not making fun of you, but you talk crap about me. You should start out with the easiest book of all. Little ginger boy, Dr. Seuss's ABC. You're going to learn your ABCs. You're going to learn the Cat in the Hat. You're going to read Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. You're going to read Put Me in the Zoo by Robert Lopshire. You're going to read The Grinch. You're going to read Green Eggs and Ham. You're going to read by Dr. Seuss, Oh, The Places You'll Go. You're going to read by P.D. Eastman, Are You My Mother? You're going to read by Dr. Seuss, There's a Rocket in My Pocket. You're going to read by Dr. Seuss, The Sneetchies, and Other Stories. You're going to read by Dr. Seuss, ginger boy. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. You're going to read by Dr. Seuss, The Foot Book. Let me tell you something there, ginger boy. When I see that you're having a problem reading, like James Dean just said, don't you guys have a Big Five sporting outlet or sport? Yeah, we got that. I could go there. He would say, don't you? Oh, yeah. See, when he can't read a sentence, folks, he'll read about 2 words or maybe 3 words, and it'll say, oh, yeah. Because that's the bottom line, folks. So my suggestion to you, Mr. Ginger Boy, go back to school, brother. Go to night school. Go to a community college and learn how to read. Take a remedial English class, brother. But all you want to do and talk about is rock star and how you're going to get a bike, and how you're going down south again for 8 months. Where are you going to get the money from, huh? Where are you going to get the money from? Huh? 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 That's what he sounds like. You look it up on YouTube, folks. That's what a baby alligator sounds like calling for their mama. Huh? 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 Let me tell you something there, James Dean. Even though you gave me $2, you're still delinquent. Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, the fake James Dean. Let me give you a big hatu for you, brother. So let me tell you something there. So he hasn't cut down one tree the whole winter, folks. Sorry, the whole summer. You haven't, because if you cut down one tree there, Coatsy boy, you would have filmed it. Because that's quality content, brother. So you've just been hanging out in the van, eating chicken in a can. Hey, that sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, Chicken in a Can. The Man Who Lives in a Van, Eating Chicken in a Can by Dr. Bergs. The man who lives in a can drinks chicken in... The man who lives in a van eats chicken in a can. And he rides his bike all summer and gets a tan. So let me tell you something, brother. Your mommy's financing your lifestyle. You see my mommy financing me to get a rig and go on the road? I pay them rent. I work around the house. I do what I can do. I don't see you doing anything. I see you drinking rock stars all night, and you probably sleep 12, 14 hours a day just like Dumbo. And the bottom line is this. Who else we got to talk about here? We got to talk about everybody. I don't really like to talk about three people. Dumbo, the 9000 series, and of course, my favorite of all time, Herman O. Munster, baby. Herman Sheen Munster, baby. Woo! Herman the Wig. Herman O. Wig. Smelly, oh smelly. Look at them arms, Stephen. Look at them arms, Stephen O. Smelly. Wouldn't you like to feel the muscles, huh? Herman says, Herman's new thing the last 6 months, 8 months, when he goes live, thumbs up are appreciated, folks. Thumbs up are really appreciated around here. Because that's part of his grift. What's a grifter? Okay. Some of you people don't even know what normal, words mean. It's a con man. What is a grifter?
Here's the definition of grifter. Informal. A person who engages in petty or small-scale swindling.
Yeah, a swindler, a con man, a grifter. So when he says, and the Berg's biggest fan, let me tell you, I got a few people who say they're the Berg's biggest fan. Oh, Bergs, I'm going to give you money. I got $100 for you. They don't show anything. They're just trolls. They're nice trolls, I guess. But they don't show any love. So Herman's big thing the last 6 months, I would say he's been doing it since Elbo left. So what was that, the end of February? So let's say about 7 months, 6, 7 months. He loves to say, thumbs up are appreciated. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. He would never say that before. You would never stoop so low to say that. Now I say, give me a 55, But a lot of times it's because I'm on the Chromebook here, folks. In the Chromebook, sometimes, for whatever reason, the Wi-Fi, or as Coach the Boy would say, the Wi-Fi, $99.99. Oh, the Berg's biggest fan showed me $100 worth of love. That deserves a wrench. I can't believe it. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. The Berg's biggest fan just showed me $100 worth of love, folks. Hey, Kid and Cat, why don't you make a video about that, huh? Why don't you make a video about that, Trigger Chimp? You guys make all these negative videos about me. Why don't you make a positive one? The BERGS Show, biggest fan ever. I'm going to put that on my community page tab. So let me tell you something. Herman does his grift, folks, where he says, thumbs up for much appreciated, huh? You know what that means? He's tapping into the YouTube algorithm, because every time, just because someone's watching you, you're just making a fraction of a penny. But if someone types on the side chat or leaves a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it doesn't matter if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. It still counts the same, and it bumps you up from making like 0.0001 cent to 0.001. Another $24.99. Joshy Bingham coming through with $100. Damn, the BERGS Show is getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Trigger Chimp, the whales are back. The whales are back in town, folks. We don't need Norm F anymore. He a toothed on me. I got the man from Denver, Joshy Bingham, the greatest computer analyst and computer coder in the history of the world. And I got the BERGS Show biggest fan rolling in here. Does Joshy Bingham even have a wrench? Let me give him a wrench, baby. Joshy Bingham, old school supporter, coming through. Thumbs up or appreciated, folks. That's what Herman does. It's Herman's new grift. 99 cents from another BERGS Show biggest fan member. Hey, eat your heart out, Elbo. Huh? You got terminated. I'm getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Is it December 25th? Is it? Christmas came early this year for the Bergs, folks. Woo! Look at this. Christmas came early for the Bergs, baby. Man, we're 3 months away from Christmas. Bergs is getting lit up like a Christmas tree, baby. What do you think about that, Dumbo? What do you think about that, Trigger Chip? You gonna make another video? All my trolls who make videos about me. Oh, Bergs is a fat ass. Bergs is a drunk. Bergs abuses people. I don't abuse anybody. I don't lie. I don't cheat. I don't steal. I don't troll. I don't dox. I'm not a cop caller. I don't do anything wrong. Okay, I don't hurt anybody. Only person I hurt on here is myself. And all you trolls. I'm not the ice cream man, a boy. I don't drive around at night cruising like Dumbo does. I keep to myself, man. I stay in my own lane. I don't harm people. Okay? I'm actually a good guy. And I think deep down inside, everyone agrees that I'm a good person. But there's a lot of bad people around here who are just dead set. They just hate me for some reason. They hate me. But I think deep down inside, even the haters love me. That's what I think. I think deep down inside, even the haters love me. So let me tell you something, Dumbo. Joshy Bingham, didn't I give you a wrench? Let me tell you something, Dumbo. Eat your heart out. Look at that. $99.99 from the BERGS biggest fan. $50 from Laura Lynn. $25 from another BERGS biggest fan. $100 from Joshy Bingham. 99 cents from the BERGS Show, biggest fan ever. $2 from, who gave me $2? James Dean. I'm getting lit up. I keep giving you a wrench. Just keep it. Another $25 from Laura Lynn. Damn, Dumbo. Man. See, it's nice to have some perseverance. I come on here night after night after night. I play the guitar. Sometimes I just go off on rants. I do my stupid little videos. I don't know why. I keep giving him a wrench. And then he doesn't have a wrench anymore. Is he like taking away his own wrench? I don't get it. Yeah, the Seahawks are 2-0. The Mariners won tonight, but we're not going to make the playoffs. We suck. So basically what I'm trying to say is, wait, I keep giving you a wrench, and it's not working. Why is it not working? Add moderator. Joshy Bingham is now a moderator, but then when you type, I don't see a wrench. I don't know what's going on. Bottom line is this, folks. People say, oh, Bergs is a loser. $10. You're all the way up tonight, Bergs, from Denise R. See, she has a wrench. I kept trying to give you a wrench. I don't know why it's not letting me give a wrench. $10 from Denise R. Eat your heart out, Herman. Because, Herman, we know you're getting thousands of dollars a month on that underground railroad, which I call the PayPal. How do you think you finance your never-ending vacations? How many times can one person go to Las Vegas? Bergs, they're having problems on YouTube. It takes an hour for all the wrenches to show up. Let me tell you something there, Herman. The average person, the average American, maybe goes to Las Vegas once in their life. I've never been there. I'm 47 years old. You go, what, 10, 15 times a month? You go 10, 15 times a year. You go 10, 15 times a year to Reno. Who's paying for all this? Huh? Who's paying for all this? You're not paying for it. But, oh, Herman doesn't do YouTube for money. It's about the fun. I'm having so much fun. Let me tell you something. There, Dumbo. I think you lost your mojo when you chipped your tooth. See the front teeth there? You chipped your tooth, buddy. You chipped your tooth. I've had my tooth chipped 2 times, once in a fight and once by a hockey stick. But I always went to go get it fixed by the dentist, even though dentists are expensive, can cost up to $200. But the bottom line is this. I don't know that for a fact, Jesus Juice. The bottom line is this. You need to go get that tooth fixed, brother, because once you have a chipped tooth, it's going to rot. That's the bottom line. So go get it fixed. They can put a little bond in there, and they can fix it. You really want your phone number up here, man? Okay, you got the number? Laura Stevenson in the house. Berg's getting lit up tonight like a Christmas tree, baby. Learn to love it, Savage. Learn to love it, Savage Love, huh, bish? I used to go up against her on Slime G's. We used to scum it up. Hey, Waffles. I went into... Okay, that's fine. Hey, Waffles. I went into Black Metal Troy's today. He made his comeback to YouTube For the past 2 months, he's been hanging out in a Facebook room called Texas Beer Chuggers, where there's 25,000 people who are in this group. I actually joined, and I was approved. They asked me, am I from the state of Texas? I said, yeah, I'm not from Texas. I don't, but who cares? It's it's Facebook. It's stupid. I used to be in the Facebook years ago, like over 10 years ago. I still have a Facebook account, but some of my friends back in New Jersey religiously still use it. It's stupid to me. And it's also complicated. There's so many things. I like things to be simple. Okay. Anyway, so Black Metal Troy was in Texas Beer Chuggers. So then he went live today for the first time in 2 months, right? And the bottom line is this. I said to him, because you can only really get him to respond to you in the beginning because he gets so drunk, okay? And he doesn't read the side chat anymore. He plays that loud damn music, okay? And the bottom line is this. The bottom line is this. He plays that, so I said to him, where have you been? He says, oh, I was on another platform, but I was kicked out of the group. And I said, oh, you mean you were on Texas Beer Chuggers? And then he looks at me and he's like a deer in headlights. He's like, Bergs, why'd you just dox that? Now all the trolls are going to come. Why'd you do that? He was like a little baby. He was almost crying. He's 35 years old. And I said, what did I say? I go, yeah, that's what I heard from somebody else. They gave me that information. That you're in a Texas Beer Chugger forum. And he got so butthurt that I mentioned. He goes, oh, now I'm not going to be able to go back there when my suspension, because I guess he said something bad to somebody. He was coming on to a bunch of women. So they suspended him for a week or a month. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't go on Facebook, He got so butthurt that I said Texas Beer Chuggers that he took away my wrench and he blocked me. I couldn't believe it. I've been rolling with Black Metal Troy for over 5 years. I've known about him for over 10 years. So if you're ever in there, Joshy or anybody, Waffles, Nippy, Black Metal Troy, Scum Show 322, tell them to unblock the Bergs. No, but man, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mean any harm by it. He took it the wrong way. He threw like a little hissy fit, a conniption, like a little child would do when they're walking through a grocery store with their mommy, saying, I want some candy, I want that chocolate, I want that. No, you can't have it. And then the kid starts to cry. I can't believe he reacted like that. He totally overreacted. I mean, he gave me the royal boot. Are you kidding me? I'm not a troll. I've never trolled him. I've always been nice to him. So if you see it, because I don't know his information, but it's just a misunderstanding. Okay, I apologize. I didn't mean to say Texas Beer Chuggers. I didn't know it was that big of a deal. Who gives a shit? It's a freaking Facebook group, Texas Beer Chuggers. 25,000 people in that group. And there's a lot of women on there, man. Like girls in their 20s. And these girls, because you don't really think about girls when you think about slamming beers. Maybe girls, they like to slam the shots or like the girly drinks. But these girls are on there, pretty girls also. And they're shotgunning the beers, and they're shotgunning beers. Is that the real Salty Dog? Yeah, Salty Dog, I'm getting lit up like a Christmas tree tonight, baby. Woo! Josh Bingham coming in with $100. The BERGS Show biggest fan coming in with $100. Laura Lynn coming in with $50. Another BERGS Show biggest fan coming in with $25. Denise R coming in with $10. Another BERGS Show biggest fan coming in with 99 cents. And James Dean coming in with $2. I think I'm caught up because they want to show who the real emperor is. I've had this channel since April 13th, 2008, brother. And let me tell you something, Dumbo. You were terminated, baby. But apparently his new channel is has been monetized. But that's an illegal channel, which I was told he signed up under his nephew's information. So, because you only get one AdSense, folks. You only get one AdSense. No, I think Laura Lynn actually showed $75. I apologize. It's been a crazy night. I wasn't even gonna go live, folks. I wasn't even gonna go live. I wasn't even gonna go live, man. I didn't have not the real Salty Dog. All right, let me give her a wrench. Wait, hold on a second. I wasn't even going to go live, folks. Okay, that's the real Salty Dog. Okay, you're getting a wrench. All right. Because you know what? I haven't had the will to go live a lot lately. Herman's going live all the time. And I don't know what Elbo's talking about. Herman saying, oh, Herman is no one. Herman had almost 400 people watching. So when you have all these heavy hitters going live around the same time, and you know Mangos is going to get his 100 to 200 people. Okay, he goes live every night. He never takes a night off. Then you got Coach 9500 going live. He might get 50 people in there. Jill was going live. She had people. White Tupac. You know, you got Colleen Aloha from time to time. It's just, you never know, man. You never know with YouTube. It's like fishing. It's like fishing. You go fishing. Some days you just catch a little guppy. Some days you get a whale, folks. Some days you get a shark. Norm F hasn't been around here in months. I don't know what happened to him. He's another guy. He showed a lot of love, but I took a lot of abuse from this guy. You know, as soon as I got the calling plan from Canada, every other day he'd call me up. And I stay up real late, especially during this year with the corona, staying up to 3, 4 in the morning, not getting out of bed till 1 or 2, waking up, you know, at 11, but I'm on my phone doing stuff for a few hours because, you know, who wants to get up? Because, you know, this whole thing, and I was depressed all summer with the whole baseball season and no fans and all this. So this guy used to call me up every other day like clockwork, man. And finally, I would take his call on the 3rd or 4th try. And then he would just play loud music and be like, ah, Bergs, I'm still laying in my bed, half the time hungover. I'm like, well, what do you want, man? Come on. You can't get a word in with this guy. He's crazy. He's nutso, man. He's bipolar. He's even said, Bergs, I'm bipolar, schizophrenic. I've thought about suicide a million times. I go, okay, so what kind of medication are you on for your bipolar or schizophrenia? And he would say, nothing. I'm not one of you Americans who takes medication. Like, he hates America. He would say, I hate Americans. I hate all you Americans. You're all greedy. You always got your hand out, don't you? I said, okay, so why'd you give all this money to Holly? Why'd you give all the money to Oda? Why have you helped me out? Why have you helped Elvis out, Herman out, everyone who you've helped out, Mike Living Free? D-Dubs used to light him up. I even saw him light up Anderson Henderson one night for $500 and the next night for another $500. We're all Americans. So why do you only light up Americans? I don't know, but I hate Americans. I hate you people. I hate you, Bergs. You're a fat alcoholic piece of shit. This is how he would talk to me on the phone. I would take this abuse from him. And one time, I had Salty on the home phone. We don't have the home phone anymore because the trolls called it so many times. My parents got rid of the landline a month ago. I had a phone for 47 years of my whole life. We always had a home phone. Now, granted, nobody was really calling on the home phone, really, except for telemarketers and trolls. Our family members, we all talk to each other on our cell phones. But it's nice to have. I always liked having a home phone, and I probably will get a home phone again just for my room. I don't know how much that will cost, and I'll get a new number. I might do that because I like having a home phone because I don't like being on the cell phone all the time. But one time I was talking to Salty Dog, Jill, and I wanted to prove to her how abusive this guy was and how hard it is to talk to him. So I had her on the home phone on speaker. I told her to just be quiet. And then I called up Norm on my cell phone, put it on speaker, and he just went off for 15, 20 minutes. She heard it all because I wanted to show her what this guy is really like. Now, what he would do, he thinks he can send a bunch of money and then own you and then talk that way to you. And for a while, you take the abuse. But, nobody wants to take that kind of abuse, folks. Come on. And Salty Dog remembers that. Has this all Type 55, folks. Because I like having a home phone. We've always had a home phone, and it kills me that we had to get rid of the phone basically because of the trolls. They were calling nonstop. They were calling at night. When I would go live, they'd start calling on the phone. So eventually what I had to do was unplug the whole phone system when I'd go to bed and then leave a note downstairs for my dad saying, because I would go to bed late and wake up late, I'd say, Dad, plug the phone back in the wall at 11 a.m. And then I would have a phone I don't know. It was very complicated. Then I would have a phone in my room. And then that way, if the trolls called, I could at least pick it up and not have to subject my parents to all that harassment. Okay? But then they would start just calling, and then they started doing this thing called foosing. I don't know what it's called, spoofing. Maybe Waffles knows. Waffles is a smart guy. So, for instance, they would call the home phone using my cell phone number, or they would call using somehow they got a hold of Jill's cell phone number. So they would call the home phone, and I would look at the phone, and it would say Jill's calling, and I pick it up, and it'd be a freaking troll going, ha 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 ha, playing like a Darth Vader soundboard or something. I don't know. Ah, ha, 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 Luke, I am your father. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I had this one guy, I don't know, and then he would call using my goddamn spoofing. You can make your phone number any number. Yep. And then they would call, sometimes they call my cell phone as my mom because they've gotten a hold of my mom's cell phone. So when I'm live, who knows, they might call right now. And it might come up as mom cell because that's what I have her as. But my mom is in bed right now, and she would never be calling me right now. So if my phone rings right now and it says mom cell, that's a troll. So then they started doing this. If this got really bad during the summer, folks, I had a really tough time, you know. And the trolls were calling the APS and all this bullshit. There's no abuse going on here. If there's any abuse, I'm abusing myself from alcohol. Okay? That's it. I'm not abusing anybody else. I'm harming myself. I don't troll people. And Waffles knows me for almost 3 years. He knows I'm not a troll. I don't have any troll accounts. I don't dox people. People have sent me people have sent me for years other people's doxes and information, and I'll just look at it and I'll just like, who cares? And I just delete it. I'm not a saver like that. There's some certain people, oh, I got the receipts. I'm saving this. I'm doing this. I got the receipts. I'm building the case. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I really don't. You know? I mean, I'll save a couple things, but my brain doesn't think that way, man. There's certain people here, Corey, so fuck it, she has like 5 hard drives filled with information on Lindy or something, or Kat, or no, I don't think that way, man. I don't like having a bunch of clutter in the cloud, or I don't know. I'm not very good with technology, you know. But I just like having a home phone number, and I will be getting another one. It's just going to be for me. Oh no, I mean my parents can use it too. It's going to be a new number. I don't know. Who knows if the trolls are able to? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to find the new number. It seems like the trolls can pretty much do anything they want. These really dark, webby kind of trolls, they can find anything. You know? Yeah, but let me tell you something about Rosie there, Waffles. Herman is a very cunning person. Very sly, very slick. Very slick con man. He's a man. Let's not mince words. This person's a man, an alpha man who's extremely competitive. Drury told me back in 2014 and 15 when he was doing the Friday night hangouts, Rosie eventually became, because Rosie was always on his panels, she became extremely competitive. And then she started to do her own hangouts. And at almost the same time he would do it, because she would get jealous because she wanted to be the star. She wanted to be the show, you know? And she comes on here. She said, oh, this is for fun. I'm bringing the content. No, you're not. You're going to the same places. Wash, rinse, and repeat. How many times can you go to Las Vegas during pandemic times, wear a freaking mask and walk around, and you develop that fake laugh and smile? You never used to do that. You got that fake laugh and smile. It drives me crazy. You know, and that wig. What I want to see, this real quality content, I want to see one of these homeless guys run up on you and pull the wig off and have someone film it. Now that I would pay some money for that. You know? Herman just can't be honest. At least Elvis is honest. At least I've been honest. I come on here for entertainment, but yeah, to entertain people. But I'm also on here because this is my part-time job. This is a job. Now, it works out to be a part-time job. I had a great night this evening. But lately, I've been making $6 a day, $5 a day, $2 a day, $7 a day. And then I had a whale of a night. Tonight just came out of nowhere. But then, you know, who knows? But Herman tries to gaslight you and say, oh, no, I'm just on here for fun. I'm making great cinematic. Who cares? I mean, you've turned yourself into, you pretend like you're a movie director. You pretend that you're like the next Steven Spielberg. I don't know. I don't know how anybody how a man can have breast implants. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I guess if I was one of those types of people, okay, I can understand maybe someone who's like a cross dresser or whatever, transvest, because at least they can take all their clothes off, whatever, and their wig and all that, wash the makeup off, and then they're a man again. To actually go through with all these surgeries and stuff, that's just, to me, that's just insane in the membrane. That's just loco in the cabeza, folks. I don't know how these people do it. And then, because he was married too, so he had to leave his family. And no, that's very, to me, that's very selfish. That's very selfish. That's very selfish, self-centered behavior. I don't approve of that. You know. But that's really the bottom line, folks. So I've been out here for a while. It was a great night. So thank you for everyone for supporting the BERGS Show. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Waffles, I'll talk to you this week on the phone. Waffles is a good guy to talk to. And Waffles, or Nippy or anybody, if you can talk to Black Metal Troy and tell him to unblock me, give him my wrench back, because it was just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to cause any problems, but saying Texas beer chuggers, because he said he got kicked out of the group. So I just figured, oh, you mean the Texas beer chugger group? And then he was just like, how did you know that? Oh my God, Bergs, you're a little bitch. And then he freaking took the wrench away, blocked me. I can't even type in there. I've always liked the guy. All right, guys, I'll see you later.